Around 2007, I started getting really bad stomach problems. And in Australia, I went to a bunch of doctors, had a bunch of blood tests, and they kept telling me I was fine. I just kept on pushing. TV shows started rolling through, music started rolling through. That adrenaline and kind of determination I had from my career kind of just pushed me going forward. The whole time I knew I wasn't right. I wasn't feeling right. Something was wrong. I started throwing up everything I was eating. I couldn't hold down any food. My arms kept going numb. Couldn't feel my neck, couldn't feel my face. And I was like, this is not normal. But every time I went to an orthopedic or an ortho physio, they said I was fine. I had no tweaked nerves. He said, do you think you have Lyme disease? And I said, no way. Like I don't remember being bitten by a tick. I never got a bullseye rash. 2 weeks later, he brought me back in his office and he said I had 3 strains in final stage Lyme disease. He sent me to what they say is a Lyme specialist, a doctor, and she put me on 14 antibiotics in one day. And the second I started doing that, I had seizures for 90% of the day. And I was in excruciating tears of pain all day and night. I didn't know what to do. Like my parents, my family, my fiance, everyone was freaking out. My only love in life is music, and I couldn't create music. I couldn't do anything, but I knew I couldn't just go to a doctor and guess what was wrong with me, and then them keep giving me pills. And I just keep getting sicker and sicker, and no one telling me what's wrong with me, and it's almost like this guessing game of like I felt like a rat in an experiment lab, and someone just giving me a bunch of pills and hoping that it works or it's not, and you're gonna have horrible side effects. And I couldn't live like that anymore. When I came out public saying I couldn't work anymore and I had Lyme disease and I was treating it, a good friend of mine, she went to this place, she was telling me called Infusio. My family called to book in, not even an orientation, just to carry me in here. And I had a bag of about 200 pills. And it was like the first aha moment when Dr. Kim was like, oh, those are great, you could throw away all of them. And I was like, what do you mean I could throw away all of those? I'm gonna have the worst withdrawals ever. You know, I've been on antibiotics nonstop, like 7 or 8 different ones. And she said, it's not here, like just throw them away. So I threw them away. For the first time in my life, I knew I was gonna get better. Needless to say, Monday and Tuesday were very hard, but the staff at Infusio was so helpful with the details they gave me of every single IV I was given. Every single treatment was a complete explanation of what it was doing to my body, and how it was gonna help my body. No pills, no prescription drugs, no side effects, none of that for me. All it was actually my body healing itself. The mind frame that I was in, knowing that was gonna get better no matter what every single day, led my stem cell count to be insanely high. When I saw that number, I knew it was over. I knew I was cured. I knew I was gonna get better and better every single day. It's been about 3 months since I ended my treatment at Infusio, and I'm literally the most healthy I've been in the last 10 years. Before going into Infusio, I could barely walk. I couldn't exercise. I couldn't sleep. My body was riddled in pain. Today, I did 90 minutes of cardio easily. I sleep 9 hours a day at night without waking up. Have no problems with the joints. My pain's going away. The most important thing that I've actually feel from it is my mind. I feel more focused than I've ever have, and that's because the brain fog is gone. Life is kind of worth living again, more positive, which makes everything better. which makes my thinking clear, which makes me want to go do stuff, which makes me want to create more. So the fact that I feel this much better after only 90 days is insane to me. And I've never been so grateful to one program for like literally giving me my life back. And I could easily say I'm the healthiest I've been in the last 10 years.